Welcome back to Afterlife. It's episode 29. We just got our workbench done. There are things that we want to get crafted in there, but all of the above, everything we're going to need is going to involve more resources. So we're going to have to hit up the iron mine. We're going to have to hit up the tin and the copper and the coal mines at some point. Also, I very much, even though we just finished Horde Night, I very much want to make sure that upgrades to the Horde base happen in the near future. I would say, oh sure, let's move on to the next biome and build up something bigger, better, stronger, and put in a permanent base. I mean, that house over there, I would love that to be a permanent base. However, it's just right there. So to move from here to there isn't really gaining anything other than a little bit of extra security so that I get a little bit more rest when I'm at the base. But it's not helping us with proximity or anything like that. One thing that could help me is that I certainly could have a mini bike now, which is a little bit faster than the regular bike, but more importantly, it's got a much better storage capacity and weight capacity, at least significantly better anyway. So what would it cost me to make that now? Because that's all done. Oh, not in here. That's done in here. That's why we had to wait, right? Yeah, so the Minibike chassis, wrought iron, you know, we have all the other stuff. Mechanical parts, springs, headlights. Yeah, actually, so the wrought iron ingots is really all we're missing to make that happen. I already have wheels, I already have an engine, I have batteries, so more iron. More iron is what we need in the short term. Now, of course, beyond that, progressing skills and getting the books so that we can actually craft the things is obviously the real long-term project. But I think it looks like we need to get some iron taken care of so we can get some short-term upgrades happening. As we get out here, it looks like we have a honey available to us. We'll take that as well. And I might as well just take it right away, knock that infection, or stop that infection for 15 minutes. Yeah, we've done well to keep it under control for as long as we have. It's been quite an age since the one and only time that we actually died from the infection. Immediately we bring up mining to level 20. So as I continue on here with the mining project, some simple math for you. For the raw iron, the iron ore, it smelts at a rate that 10 raw iron gives you 1 kilogram of wrought iron in the forge, and it takes 10 of those to make most things. So it's 100 ore per most projects, right? Anything that requires 10, which, like I said, a lot of projects require that quantity. So if I want to upgrade a storage box, that's 10 wrought iron ingots or 100 iron ore. If I want to make a mini bike chassis, 10 wrought iron ingots or 100 ore. So short term, the rifle and the mini bike, that's 200 right there. There's at least a couple more boxes that I would like to get upgraded so that I have the plentiful storage space and don't run out. So I'm looking at about 400 for my short-term needs in terms of iron. Mining up to 21 right as I hit 100, so that's project number 1. And since I'm already getting kind of full, I'm going to go dump that into the bike, and then we're going to have to repeat that 3 more times here. And that's going to take a good chunk of the day, but certainly not all of it. Oh, the 2 perk points that I dumped in. Look down below, I'm gaining pickaxes, I'm gaining mining, I'm gaining gathering, I'm getting the tiniest little bit of workstation development as well. So I am starting to gain the relevant skill. So this is workstations. Because forge, right, the forge, all of that happens at the workstation. Mining up to 22 as I'm working on the third stage of this project now. Mining up to level 23 as we're finishing the third phase. I'm going to head back out and empty into the bike. It is raining now, but I'm down in a hole most of the time, so it really doesn't matter. $3.16. Mining up to level 24. I'm about to finish the project. I think I'm going to take out like one more block and call it good. Hitting that block's a bit tricky at the moment. There we go. It's up there. I've got my 4 stacks with a little bit of extra. Good for later, you know. Awfully late in the day here. Yeah, shadows are quite long. Yeah, sun's starting to set. I mean, it wasn't first thing in the morning as we had just come out of Horde Night, but and we still had that bit of a fight in the morning. I just remembered that stupid dog coming up on us and how it ruined the party. Let's put this into a 2-trip thing. Half of that away, and yeah, there you go. So I definitely do not have enough coal to smelt the iron that we brought back. So even though the sun is setting very soon, we're going to hop on the bike, get to the coal mine for just a little bit, get some more, kind of double our count on the coal here, and more importantly, look for an evening of hopefully a handful of mushrooms to come back with. It's always tricky to find where was our mine entrance at. I think, yeah, there it is. Gathering up to 22 as we resume the functionality of some mining. Still daytime for now. Plus, I'm definitely not confident that I have enough anyway. I mean, just now topping 100. Just getting started here. Pickaxes is up to level 12. It's been a good day for all of that. Okay, sun still hasn't set. In fact, it started raining. Mining up to level 25. I'm certain it's dark now. Don't want to get overloaded, so we'll do just a little bit more here on the mining, and then alright, so waiting till I had full stamina to go up, and then we are sneaking. Make sure we're not going to immediately come under attack. Okay, so first step is empty stuff into the bike, even though I'm not overloaded. It's close enough. I don't want to mess around with that. And now with a small perimeter, I'm going to look around and see if I can find... Okay. Brought the bike forward a little bit so I wasn't leaving it totally behind. Ooh, there's more beyond too. Okay, that's 2. And there it is, and there's another one just there too. So I'm gonna kind of pull in between here. Looks like I'm pulling to the second one first. I guess there was 3. There's the one we just left behind, went past. 7. Oh, of course, it's starting to rain again. Did I just see? Just on the other side of this tree. Yes. 9. Okay. Well, now we're dealing with rain. Getting drenched. And it's a hell of a lot harder to see, so this might be a good time to go back and celebrate the success. I need to go to the left. Yeah, okay. I know right where I'm at. Right on the right is the house that I would love to move into, but it's just too much of a process for not enough gain. Plus, by now I'd have to re-clear the house. Not that that would be that hard. Except for in that basement, right? Well, project number 1 is already nearly done. I have crafted a minibike chassis, I have crafted minibike handlebars, and I have everything I need on me. In 3.5 minutes, we will have a minibike. So, the bicycle era really didn't last very long. It took us forever to get those stupid springs that we needed. Once we finally had it, we found springs pretty regularly after that. And of course, eventually we got the wrench, and then we easily got the springs we needed from there. But the minibike isn't a very big upgrade. Like I said, it's only a slight speed upgrade. But fuel is not an issue, so you might as well take it anyway, especially when it does have better capacity. So we will be using the minibike from now on, or at least in the morning. Now we can move on to the next project. The hunting rifle, however, being that it's only 1 day post-Horde Night, I still have the better part of a week until we hit the next Horde Night, and that's where you really need that hunting rifle. Especially with the stoners, as we've only encountered a couple so far, or one so far, in a couple Horde Nights, but we're going to start seeing them a lot more often. And so I need to start preparing for that, and the hunting rifle is a big step in that direction. But being that I have about 6 days, I can find more books, get a better hunting rifle, find more books, upgrade to the next tier of rifle, potentially. And so I could be patient on that one and wait a little bit closer to Horde Night. The upgrades to the base could be a priority in the short term. Could be. Not just yet, though. Maybe we'll do that midweek. Sun's already rising. Minibike will be done in seconds, but I'm finally going to start eating our first steak and potato meal. 50 food for a steak and potato meal. It'd be nice if it had some water content with it. It does not, but that keeps you well fed. Doing a lot better on that these days. But the drinks, which were the ones we got under control first, have actually started to become the issue, because I'm just not pumping them out that fast anymore. Gotten a little bit on the lazy side with getting water turned, and that's the one that's kind of holding me up. I've not been putting quite the time and effort into it that I had previously. It's still 20 seconds away, so I'm gonna go ahead and go get some water again, because we need it. I'm gonna have some spare waters here, and but filling up these jars and getting them turned into water. Like I've been running one campfire is about all. So we could definitely use a little bit more with that. For a night that really only had a couple zombies in the vicinity, and there's never sounded too bad. There's a lot of zombies around. is 30 jars, so that's gonna get me a lot further on getting that water count back up. I'm gonna take a jerry can with me, but I'm not gonna take a full one. And we're gonna take our mini bike. And we're gonna head out with more water. Trying to produce a bit more water to get on top of that. Are you done? Oh, you are done. I need to... Another short-term project. I need to expand our farming. Alright, so we've got our mini bike placed, but I've got to fuel it up. And unlike before, this is something you have to do manually. Jerry can in your hand. And then fill mini bike. There we go. And you can see just how little fuel that used. 4. We're going to put the rest of that fuel in there because it does have weight. Before we head back off into the new town, we still didn't finish our project with this town. Definitely think that it's time that we do so. So we've skirted the edges here. We've gone down to the edge here and come back down this side, and now we've been to all of those structures. So what remains is this upper portion of town. I'm not sure if I don't think I've ever cleared this place here. Full mini bike. And you can definitely tell there's a little more speed in this, but just a little. Zombie pig in the street, we're okay. We didn't take much of a notice. Okay, past cafe. I swear I've been in this house. Haven't I been in this house? It's these later houses that we haven't been to. Like here. Yes. See, yeah, okay. Now we're tracking. Okay. It's a nice touch. Right, the car that crashed into the stop sign or into the power pole, whichever one that's supposed to be. Oh, it's a spring. What were you just saying about springs? Ooh. Can't say with certainty, but it looks like the crafting of the mini bike has seen my workstation skill grow quite a bit, because it's still a 30, but it's much higher on 30, and I remember getting a pretty good look at it while mining for a very long period of time, going from 30 flat to, you know, just slightly above 30 after all that time. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. You know, I'm okay. Finding that is easy. We don't need the schematic. Couple potatoes. Always a great find. Right now that's going to be our best food source, is the steak of potatoes. Spear's going to break soon. Goes. Say alone, he's easy, but he became less alone there. He became less easy all of a sudden, but we only got hit once. Water cooler. We've got 3 water. Nice. We don't have to make every drink fancy. I'm just gonna go ahead and drink those right away. Use that 60 water. Tactical Warfare book. I think there is a hidden stash in this in these ceiling panels here somewhere. Let's take a look, see if I can find it. Like say, can we get up on the desk? There is. It's a purse. It's a little cash. Not as much as I was hoping for, but it was something. Okay, we had the under the stairs. Through here. Hidden. Yeah, haha. Working stiff tools box. With a fragment. Okay, we're cooking weekly. Warfare, read both of those. Get hammered. Always scrap. And that's the basement covered. I'm already overloaded, so let's start to address that situation. First and foremost, we can do this. We can do that. I should probably drop the golden rod as well. That's easy to go out and find and recover. Nice. Medical supplies. Recon. Medical journal. Anything else in sight? Somebody from outside trying to get in. Oh, that's a dog. Shoot. I wish I recognized that before I opened the door. I recognized it as I opened the door. A fraction of a second before it moved, I recognized that that was a dog sitting in the corner. I thought it was a pile of garbage when I first glanced at it. A lot of hidden stashes behind the posters in this house. Whoa, gun safe. Lockpicks. 9. We're gonna pick this lock. This is what you save those lockpicks for, and build that lockpick skill up. We got through about 6 seconds of it on the first one. Only about 3 seconds on the next one. Much better on that one, though. Still 6 seconds to go with 6 left. But now we're into the reset zone, where it'll reset if we don't get it like that. Lockpicking up to level 3. Wow, the next lockpick broke immediately. It didn't even count down 1/10 of a second. It's gonna burn all my lockpicks and not let me in, isn't it? 9 lockpicks, and we're not gonna get in this gun safe. That was it? That was the last one? Yeah. Part of that comes down to the skill. 5,000 to break in. So a minute. Alright, well that still didn't take very long to get into. Just a shame that we save up all those lockpicks and get absolutely nowhere with them. And then get this really weak haul. I mean, 11 bullet tips is nice. It's better than getting one round of ammunition, but that is such a terrible haul. We got the shotgun choke mod. and a knife guy, which I've now read a few of. I think I'm better looting that stuff though, so we'll scrap that. Crawler in the pile. Blew himself up. Nice. Blew herself up. I didn't remember this place having some activity. Retreat. Didn't remember it having mines in it though. That auto aim thing's kicking in and it's yanking on the stick. Luckily we were able to bring both of those guys down. That's still not everybody. That seems to be it for the mines though. Might be outside attention because I'm not seeing anything else up here. Yeah, that was the final boss loot for this house. Scrapping for fun. I'm getting so much closer here to having one less hit. There's a rifle world. That's exactly what I was talking about this morning before we headed out. About the rifle can wait because I can find more books or make more books. Okay, keep an eye on this before we do anything. Scrapping for fun. Rifle world. Furious Fists is a scrap. And trigger group semi-mod schematic. I already have a couple, so scrap. Drop that bone. And let's get into this thing. And we're in. Didn't take too long. We got a couple more books. A little more crap. Good armor mod. The banded armor plating mod is better than the regular. Read that Handyland and that scrapping for fun. Definitely scrap the knuckle wraps. Not that scrap wood. Pretty overloaded, but that'll, yeah. Not by weight, just the quantity. Just the encumbered side, so not too bad. Chicken. So I've got a really steep roof here. Wasn't this my quick way out? Well, you don't want to go down that side. That's the wrong side anyway. Street side. Oh, there's the mini bike. Porch. Okay. There's a pig inside. That's probably that zombie pig we saw earlier, actually. It seems to have eyes for me. Alright, we're gonna move on to the crypt. Have I done? No, I've done the other crypt. There's 2 crypts in this town. That's right. Alright, well, clearly I'm overloaded. But not weight-wise, but it doesn't matter. Let's do this. Double the storage space. So poof, 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 poof. Suddenly we have less stuff and less weight. Okay, we've got lootable graves that I'm not gonna bother with looting because, you know, we have low low levels for that type of stuff. There y'all are. Ready to come out and pay? Yeah, a lot of you. Hidden. We're just waiting for a good time to all come out at once. tier 1 kind of place. But there's books. There's an ammo pile with 1 shotgun shell. Scavenging up to 40. Nice. Herbal antibiotic in particular stands out as a great find. And just like that, there's a bag up there, but we can't just simply build the way you do in vanilla. You can't just throw boxes up against the wall to reach it, so I'm not sure how we should be able to reach it. Just gotta get the angle of the jump right. Or the angle of the where I'm looking when I jump. That should be good. No? Come on. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay, another cookbook. 10% infection reduction and the 15% stalling, and I'm getting close, medical book wise, to start crafting that, and that's when the infection will really become a thing of the past, when we can start making the herbal antibiotics. But taking that like once a day would be enough to stop the infection without any of the other measures. Alright, this time we are heavy and the bike is full, and well, we're still not heavy. The 2 houses did not give us heavy things, it was just a lot of things. Definitely into the afternoon, but it's not nighttime yet, so there's still more day ahead. But that's also going to fill our fill for this episode, so that's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.